In this video, we're going to take a look at the 4 most family-friendly communities in Gilbert, Arizona. Stay tuned. Hey, if it's your first time to my channel, my name's Ryan Meeks. I talk about all things Arizona to help make your relocation to Arizona that much easier. I'm also a realtor, so if you have any questions about making the move to Arizona, I'd be happy to help you out. Feel free to reach out to me. Email, phone, or text always works. I'm pretty much working 24/7 these days. So hey, I do have a relocation guide down below, which is specifically for the East Valley. I've updated it. So if you want this content, feel free, fill out the link below and we'll get it sent over to you. So in this video, we're gonna talk about the 4 most family-friendly communities in Gilbert. And you may have a different opinion if you're living in Gilbert, what the most family-friendly community is. So if you feel like you don't agree with me, feel free to leave a comment down below. I'd love to hear, and I'm sure my viewers would love to see and hear what the most family-friendly community in Gilbert is according to you. So please do leave that down below. So one other thing I like to address is that both Gilbert and Queen Creek are very family-friendly. If you're moving here, you're not gonna have any issues with your kids making friends or meeting new people as long as you put yourself out there. That being said, well, what really makes a family-friendly community? What are you talking about, Ryan? So for me, it's about having the HOA have an active role, having scattered events throughout the year, and also access to a community pool. I feel that that's very important. And what also helps is having an elementary school within the community that you're gonna meet other parents, you're gonna see other parents, you're gonna run into other parents, talk with them at school, make friends, etc. Let's get into it. Number 4, Morrison Ranch. Now, Morrison Ranch is a huge community that started building back in the early 2000s, and it's actually still being built out right now. So right now, Toll Brothers, Taylor Morrison, Tri-Point Homes, Camelot Homes are all building there. And what I really love about Morrison Ranch is that it has a small shopping area right in the center of town, and it features a restaurant. It serves both coffee and beer. Food too. Additionally, the HOA here is CCMC, that's CCMC, and it provides a ton of events for its residents. And in the last email I stole from Mr. Kevin Jordan, thanks Kevin, it shows a variety of events happening from a concert in the green space to a movie in the park. And it also includes their annual fall festival. Another pretty cool thing to see in Morrison Ranch is Christmas on Comstock. So this is one of those light destinations, Christmas lights that people from all around come to see, and the residents light up their homes. And as an added bonus, you just turn on your radio station in your car and the lights play to the beat of the song. I take my family there pretty much every year. It's awesome. So it's pretty amazing. And with neighbors like that, you can definitely tell it's gonna be truly a family-friendly community. So Morrison Ranch, be sure to check it out. So coming in at number 3 is Val Vista Lakes. Val Vista Lakes features a bunch of homes that were built mostly in the 90s, and hopefully some of them updated, right? It features a super cool clubhouse that needs a bit of updating on the inside, to be honest, but the outside features a super cool zero-depth beach pool. So the beach pool that kind of goes in and gets a little bit deeper, just like you're on the beach. It's also got a jacuzzi, it's got an Olympic-sized swimming pool. There's some cabanas out here as well as kayaks you could take along the lakefront here. The HOA also has a series of fun to-dos throughout the year, and they are mostly dedicated towards children and families, but they also have events for adults. And you'll notice that this community is very family-friendly, has a lot of kids, but also it has a bit of an older demographic in some of the gated sections, which are pretty much along the lake, at least from what I've seen. A really popular event here is the Holiday Lights boat cruise that happens every time around Christmas. So basically what happens is residents with boats in this community light up their boats with cool displays for the residents to see. And there's also hot cocoa and cookies if you're not into boats, but that's super fun to see them all kind of drive around. And obviously they kind of go at it with one another. They try to outdo each other. So a really cool thing to see along the lakefront there at Val Vista Lakes. And besides that, for every holiday, they pretty much have a ton of events. So you're definitely gonna meet some people, make some friends, your kids are gonna make some friends. And they also have an elementary school, Val Vista Lakes Elementary School, right within the community. So it's pretty much a short or long walk, just depending upon where you live. So coming in at number 2, this is really tough to make the decision between these two communities, but Yeah, number 2 is Adora Trails. So it's a community which sits in South Gilbert near the base of the Santan Mountains with just stunning views of the mountain, stunning views straight to the south. So that mountain just kind of sits there, and it's really nice to wake up and enjoy those mountain views every day. So there's a top-rated elementary school here that's in the middle of the community, which really helps. And across the street from that school sits actually the community pool along with the HOA clubhouse. And one of the coolest features of the community pool is a built-in splash pad as well as a shaded seating area with music. So there's nothing that makes you feel like you're on vacation than hearing a few tunes as you sit by the pool, right? The clubhouse and the HOA is one of the most active in Gilbert with a ton of events every month. Every Thursday there's a food truck, and one of the residents hosts pinochle in the evening. So I don't play much pinochle, but I'm thinking that might be pretty cool. Now there's something going on here pretty much every weekend, and a lot of community events, and you get email lists with all the events that are coming up pretty much on a monthly basis. So HOA events, Adora Trails, great community, great place to live, and homes there are a little bit newer, so you're gonna find yourself with a little bit of a more updated house than, let's say, Val Vista Lakes, because Adora Trails, pretty much anywhere from 2010 on to 2018, 2019. I believe even they finished some homes in 2020 as well. So a little bit of a newer neighborhood at Adora Trails. And coming in at number 1, none other than Power Ranch. Yes, I do live here, so I may be a little bit biased, but hey, let me just tell you why. If you haven't seen any of my series on Power Ranch, I have a ton of videos which you can check out here. But one of the coolest things about Power Ranch is all of the trails that run through the community. So from what I hear, there's like 26.5 miles. So we love going out on these trails. I love jogging on them when I get in that whole jogging phase that'll last a couple months. We take our family on our golf cart on the trails, and you just see a bunch of families, people walking their dogs on these trails. And it's just a lot of fun, and it's kind of nice because it connects the communities together. So when we go to a friend's house in a different community, we just take the trail system there, and we really don't even, we cross maybe 2 streets, but it's really quick to get to their home, and it's just a super easy, kind of more safe way for my children to get to their home. So you can pretty much do anything along these trails that you want. You can say hello to different residents as they stroll on by, and most of the people are super friendly, so you will get a hello as you pass them on the trails. So if you take this trail to the north, you'll hit the kid-friendly barn pool, which is a 3-foot deep pool. It's got some sea monsters. It does have a little bit of a deep end as well that goes down to like 6 feet, 6.5 feet maybe. But yeah, it's got some sea monsters on one end that spit out water, and there's usually a group of adults with some adult beverages enjoying each other's company on the weekends over in the deep end. So that's always a lot of fun, and they usually have some music going and everything, so a lot of fun. And to the south, if you take the trail to the south, there's a junior-size Olympic swimming pool with a clubhouse, which unfortunately seems like it's a bit in limbo right now with what they're gonna do with it exactly. So I can't really brag about that. Power Ranch, like all previous communities, features a ton of events for its residents. And this month, there's actually gonna be a 90s trivia night. There's gonna be bingo at the barn. There's gonna be a line dance, it's called Line Dance for a Cause event at the barn. And there's gonna be a dive-in movie at the pool. So some really cool events to look forward to, and that's all in the month of September. So hey, if you're looking to move here, check out these 4 neighborhoods. You cannot go wrong with any of them. I would say start with these neighborhoods and then kind of work your way out and try to find some other neighborhoods. But it's a great starting point if you have a family and you're looking to move to Gilbert, Arizona.